I ain't done nothing. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Something has shifted in the moon.
Mama, you're back! I got you a present, Mama. I hope you like it.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister. A good house. You chose. Good to hear. Have your share of the pay. It has. Here, this is your half, love. A citizen of Hafengar has asked for our help. It seems that a predator has invaded their home, and someone needs to clear the beast out. I knew we could count on you. Get it taken care of right away. Nobody wants an animal left roaming around in their place. What can I get you? Take a look. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Perhaps we should find a ranger to murder. Practice does make...
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
My favorite. Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple. Sure, whatever.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
A speaker for the Black Hand.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Have you heard the tale?
I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
Blade is yours.
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
All hail the savior of the Dark Brotherhood.
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Practice
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence.
lead on.
Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Now, if you don't mind...
Home of the Sky Forge. It is said a blade forged in its fires can cut through sinew, as if it were parchment. Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Cheydon Hall? Killboy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun. And I will follow, child of darkness. I grow restless, as does my blade.
the elves take your hope? Your businesses? You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
I'd even trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. The Orland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Have you met my father? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I help my father in more ways than people You think all the counsel my father provides to y'all is his alone?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken duels. Been too long since
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too. And yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story. What are you doing that for?
Do you get to
What
the
do you
Cloud
need, my
District
friend?
very often?
Some might call this junk.
What do you think?
Me?
Of course you don't.
I call them treasures. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
With respect... I'd ask that you and your friends muzzle that dog of yours. The howling coming from Jorvaska has gotten out of hand.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
Welcome to our... Thorald's disappearance has left our family in shambles. Thorald's disappearance has been hard on all of us, but Avrelstein has taken it badly. He's afraid of being taken as well, so he hasn't left the house. All he talks about is Thorald. Please help Alverstein if you can. Something has to be done, or we're all going to lose our minds. You take care of yourself now.
Who have you brought into our home?
Avrelstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorald.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family, I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
Do you have... I knew it. Let me see, please. The Thalmor. By the 9, it's worse than I thought. So, North Watch Keep. Then we know where to hit him. I'll do anything if it means saving my brother. You'll join us, won't you? Thorald can't be left to those... monsters. Are you sure? I doubt you stand a chance against the Thalmor. I can have a group of men ready at a moment's notice. Many would be willing to help rescue my brother. Very well. I'll give you a chance. But if you can't do it, I will.
I'd be alone.
Khajiita's wares. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Do you believe on this?
I bet you could slay one of those mean old dragons.
Great
I bet you could do anything.
Not as God, but as man! Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Huh? Be glad you're here in the city.
My boys will
not
keep you
out in
safe.
Riverwood.
Don't you worry.
Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Come to drag... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. It seems there's a tranquility. Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have. Come to Dragon's Reach. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Good afternoon.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolves are true. Against the old people! So rise up!
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most of the time.
Got some good pieces. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Breath and focus.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister. Something has shifted in the moons, sister. Something has shifted in the moons, sister.
I enjoy this. What can I get you? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Need anything else? Just let me know.
Yeah.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Welcome to the Wink. Take a look. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Remember the winking skeever next time your foot's sore. Let me know if there's anything else you need. My position, Dean of History.
Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim.
What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
They're reforming. I'm telling you.
I'm telling
I don't abide fancy
Ulfric's
clothes.
planning an attack
You look
on
like you
Whiterun.
might.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
There's something I can do for you? Perhaps direct you to the nearest prison? I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. It's not a cause. It's a... Speak with Legate Ricka. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop it. Draft another letter with usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it...
Watch the skies, traveler.
Fresh fish! Fresh fish! Plenty of fresh fish. Take a look. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of...
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Hold on, Legagan.
Seville Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
The magic.
Seville Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a... even a Breton.
Whoa. Watch the magic.
Seville Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton. No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragon.
imagine. Blowing up an entire town. You're the one, Cap.
Worms, wares, and weapons. All for sale.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
You know about... He founded the Empire.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. Good. Speak with Galmar. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's...
can take you where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? My carriage. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our meat."
Yes. Of course. Anything you like. Yes.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all...
know and love.
Our hero, our hero. Claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragon. Born comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, believe, the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the dragon. Come.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever. Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear there's...
What are we waiting for?
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are.
Take your seat, and we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
you
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomat as usual.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please. If we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
I'm listening.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? As I expected, you favor your friends. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it, then.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Aldred. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last. There's one more thing. We know about Aldred. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. I hope this truce gives you what you need. I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
give me an allowance? You're the best. Thanks.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister.
Lars is such a milk drinker. He can't even stand up to a girl. Yes, Ma.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister.
Ma took me to the market. We saw this huge fish. I bet he... You couldn't lift it. Take care.
Good to see you, dear. It has. Here, this is your half, love. I'll be here, my dear. I don't claim, blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need it.
Braith is a big meanie, but I don't want to. Yes, Ma.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister.
Dragon's Reach is so cool. All the kids there are mean, though. Yes, Ma.
Nay, worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Thalmor. Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me. Writhing in the filth of our own corruption.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.